Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shifted to the right, shifted to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. Got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of What a Horse. Hello, Jerry.
Hello,
how are you doing?
Doing fine, doing wonderful.
You want to go ahead and do yours now? Because we got some good stuff today.
Yeah, we'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, it's your friend Abby at Jim Armstrong Subaru. Just wanted you to know KBB voted Subaru Best Overall and Most Trusted Brand once again. ACSI also named Subaru #1 in vehicle safety, and J.D. Power also named Subaru #1 in brand loyalty. Last but not least, they're #1 in my book too. So come see me and your other friends at Jim Armstrong Subaru and see what being #1 is all about.
Remember the winner's circle. You got the gift shop, you got knives, you English saddles and accessories, English and cutback, Western and Trooper saddles and accessories, complete line attack, bits, spurs, training aids, stable supplies, grooming medication, horse clothing, riding apparel, accessories, and footwear. While you're in town, go down to Winner's Circle and tell them What a Horse sent you. The Tennessee Walking Horse is a perfect horse to bring a family together for fun-filled days and nights of competition. From the youngest and the smallest in the family to the oldest and the biggest, the Tennessee Walking Horse provides an avenue for the entire family to enjoy competing together. If you ride one today, you will own one tomorrow. Welcome back. Well, Jerry, we're going to throw a little curveball this week because we're not going to show any show horses or any classes. We're going to talk about what everybody worried about, us losing the pads and the action device, which I personally, no scientific proof. There's no scientific proof at all that the government or anybody else, the Humane Society, anybody can present that says that pads and the action device harm the Tennessee Walking Horse. It's non-existent. Every test, every study that has ever been done says it does not. Even all the way up to some of them even say an 8 and a 10 ounce chain will not hurt our horse. So all of it, everything that's coming down is based on the fact that we have people like the Goat Boy and some of these that had problems with this industry,
Yes.
making a mountain out of a molehill, really. So let's address what our horse would do if we did not have the pads and the action device and nobody wanted to show a horse.
There's a lot that these horses can do.
There's a lot that they can do.
These horses can do.
And there's a lot of people that train horses to do other activities other than in the show ring.
Yes.
And it's a lot of fun. The kids have a lot of fun doing it. But I just get so sick. Number one, I get sick of the allegations that all walking horses are abused. It upsets me, and sometimes I get kind of, when I get upset, I get upset.
Well, it makes a reason for you to do it. You know, that's just like me. I've been in this business all my life. and stuff like that. And I done got to do a lot of different things in my life because of this horse and everything. And I mean, it's just like any kind of horse, any kind of sports, you got good people and bad people. And the bad people, you got to weed them out. The good people, you keep them going on.
That's it. And I mean, in professional baseball, if a guy gets caught doing drugs, they suspend him. They don't suspend him for a week. They don't suspend him for 2 weeks. They suspend him for a year, put him in rehab, whatever. So my feeling is, give us the necessary tools to train a horse, and then give us the penalties to go with them.
Well, just like you say, they suspend that person.
Yeah.
They don't suspend baseball or football themselves.
They don't take the whole team
out or whatever. They suspend that person. That's the same way in this horse business. It should be that person that got caught doing wrong is the one that take the consequences, not the whole industry of the horse business.
That's it.
Because everybody in the horse business don't do stuff like that.
Well, that's a fact. And these are things we're going to talk about, though, is what can be done. And I'm going to start off with a horse that we had. He was on pads, had warts, so we decided we'd try other things. And we have done a lot of different things with this horse we're fixing to show this video of. But before we do that, we are going to talk about some jewelry. Because we do have some jewelry for sale. We still got some, and we've got some real nice items. You can call me. This is the last of Richard's jewelry. And even some of those, I haven't been able to find time to upgrade the video yet. Some of those items are no longer available, but some of them are.
Some real nice jewelry right there.
Hey, the ones I like, and if I don't sell them, I'm going to end up getting them. I know I am, so I hope I sell them, is the diamond studs. Those are extremely nice. We looked up what they were worth, and just one of those diamonds in these diamond studs is worth more than what we're trying to get out of the pair. It's unbelievable. A lady was interested in them, so I gave her what it was. Now, right here's a nice item. If you're a blacksmith, right here, this right here is priced less than what the chain itself would cost you if you just bought the chain. But it's going to go chain it all. So if you're interested, or your boyfriend, or your girlfriend. I seen a girl shoeing horses, buddy, and she was flat putting them on there. So even your girl, you may want to give her a little anvil. I mean, let it be what it is. All right, we're going to go to the video, and this is sci-fi. Now, sci-fi, we're going to start off with you clipping him. Because everybody said, what is it that a blacksmith says? Just because your horse will stand still and let you give him a treat doesn't mean he's broke. Well, I guarantee you, there's sci-fi. He's standing still, letting you do his ears and everything else.
That's a smart horse. I mean, and clipping a horse, it all depends. Taking your time and being patient.
Yeah.
That's with anything. It works.
Well, I will. Everybody that's fooled with sci-fi talks about how smart he is and how quick he learns. But one of the things when you go, now this is Taz. Taz had him in the woods, carried him. He rode him everywhere, did everything under the sun. Then we brought him over to Tullahoma, over to the Rock Creek area, and let Justin and Jackson, Todd, have him for a while, and they put him through what I call boot camp. But there he is going up a hill. Now, you want to go up a hill? He can take you up a hill in a hurry.
That's right.
But these are things that people love to go trail riding. This is just one of the things that a Tennessee walking horse can do.
Well, the biggest thing of that is like this horse right here. This horse here had pads, you know, been around and stuff like that. But this horse is still, you took the pads off of him, and he's a regular horse and trail riding and everything else. So them pads did not cripple this horse, didn't make this horse do nothing.
Hey, didn't hurt this horse at all. The only thing that hurt that horse was the warts.
Yeah.
And we got rid of them. But now, he does. Now, this is interesting because everybody talks about how sure-footed a mule is.
Yeah.
Sci-fi, when he's going to be off in this creek in a minute, and at a spot in that creek, there's a rock shelf. that's slick. Well, he goes across it, and you can tell as soon as he hits it. He doesn't go down, he doesn't go crazy, he doesn't act silly. He just keeps his balance and keeps going.
Yeah.
It's in this clip right here. But that's a sign of a good horse. But
That's
now,
right.
these are things that all of us need to realize that, hey, our horses are valuable whether they are in the show ring or if they just out
That's right.
in the water, going across creeks.
So I tell you, you can do so much stuff with these horses right here.
Well, they got different things. We're going to go through a lot of different things you can do, but one of the things I like, especially a horse this size, is if you go on your bird hunts, field trials and things like this is the right size horse. Because he's got it up there and he can get up and go. See now, he hit on them.
Yeah.
He's on that shelf. But he doesn't act silly.
And these horses got the endurance to go.
And he will cart.
Yep.
Now here, you're carting him and he's got blinders on. Well, in a few minutes, you're going to be carting him and you don't have the blinders on. And to me, that's really, if you can get a horse to pull a cart without blinders being on him,
Oh, yeah.
then you've got a horse that's pretty smart. Or he's just not loose as a goose, as some of them will say. But there's other things you want to be able to do around your horse.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want him to be skittish. You want him to be crowd broke. In other words, you want to be able to take him through a crowd, and if anything happens out of the ordinary, you don't want him to be jumping in, getting rowdy, and whirling around, kicking, and all this stuff. And right here, this is when you had him out back. We'd been riding, you'd been working him for a few minutes, but we brought him up there, and we decided to try something a little different that we hadn't done before, but he doesn't have the blinders on now. Now here, we're just going to shoot. There's the boot. Now most horses, you throw them firecrackers down in front of him, he's going to haul turkey. Here we put the, I don't know what you call that. Car lots use them.
Yeah.
People do them around their horses. But we've done a little bit of everything with Sly here on the sci-fi. He'll ground tie. You can just drop the reins, walk off, and let him stand there. It's just like that right there. That doesn't bother him. Smack him in the face, he doesn't care.
You know, these horses are very well-mannered. You know, even when you breaking these horses from babies, I mean, you break 20, you might have 1 or 2 out of the 20 that will bug with you.
Most of them don't.
Most of them don't. They're just cautious, but they won't bug or nothing like that, and they learn pretty quick.
Well, sci-fi, he learns quick. And Justin and Jackson, Todd, they do a fantastic job.
Oh, they do a real
over
good
there,
job with
because they take them through what I call boot camp.
Yeah.
And they get them to where you can ride them bareback, you can do everything. But this right here is one horse that, you can do whatever you want to with him. You point him in one direction, as Jeremy says, he's gonna go.
Yep.
And you show him something one time, then he's got it.
He's got it.
You don't have to worry about him no more, he'll keep doing it. That's one way of training a horse and getting him ready to go. That right there is one, and I know we're gonna put him out for sale. So anybody interested in a good one, right there is a good one. But there's other things that we've got of him that shooting from on his back, having the gun, a little bit of everything. There's another thing now we showed how different you can train them to do different things, but one of the things everybody likes to do, at least I do, and a lot of other people do, is trail riding.
Yes.
And when you take these horses on a trail ride like that right there, hey, they love it.
Yep.
Tennessee walking horses, trail riding in Tennessee. You know, War Trace, I've seen as many 400 horses in a trail ride
Yeah.
War Trace. And down Bobby McNatt's, we've had them down there. I mean, you couldn't see the end of the line.
And the thing about these walking horses, Tennessee walking horses, they come in all shapes, sizes, and colors.
That's it.
You know, just because they got spots on that, don't mean they got Tennessee walking horse. They're Tennessee walking
Well, they
horse.
double registered.
Double registered.
I've got one right now in foal to a double registered World Grand Champion spotted horse.
Yes.
That and then look there. I mean, people don't realize the fun you can have.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Now I like it when you go out and you leave about 9 o'clock in the morning, and then you ride up until lunch. You have dinner out in the woods, have a lunch out there.
Yeah.
And then you ride the rest of the way. The War Trace did one to where you could ride in the morning, and at lunchtime, if you wanted to, they'd show you the shortcut back to your truck, or you could keep going.
Matter of fact, this prime example, this past weekend, I had some people come in from Naples, Florida. I was heading up to Illinois, and they stopped there at the farm there so their horse can have some rest off the trailer. And they ain't never been around Tennessee walking horse in their life, and I showed it to them, and they fell in love with them.
Hey, they will.
And they was
Especially
going
if
to a
they
big
ride.
barrel race up there.
That's something else. These Tennessee walking horses, they can do the barrel race.
Yes.
I mean, there ain't no doubt in my mind.
These horses can do anything that you put you want to teach them how to do.
That's it. All you got to do is take them out there and do. Now, this right here, that's down in Fayetteville, down around Lynchburg, between Lynchburg and Fayetteville. That's at Bobby McNatt's.
The difference between these horses and other horses, these horses can do whatever a quarter horse, thoroughbred, or whatever it can do. But what they can't do, they can't come back and do that little gait right there.
No.
And stay smooth.
Well, they're not going to have a real smooth gait out there. Even when you're running with a walking horse, he's still a lot smoother.
Oh yeah. But you take that gait right there, them horses doing right there. You know, a quarter horse or a trotting horse will have to beat you to death to keep up with him, or he have to stay in a little short lope to keep up with him and wear out. That horse right there can go all day in that gait right there.
Oh Lord, yeah. That's one reason they're so good in the endurance.
Endurance, yeah.
Their body temperature and everything doesn't shoot up like other horses do.
Yes. That's real fun right there now.
Hey, I have more fun on trail rides. Because people joke, cut up, and just have a good time. But when you're just out there riding and enjoying the
Life.
woods, really. And they'll go through a little bit of everything. They'll go through barns. They'll go through gaps. They'll look at there. Look at all them horses. All of them bunched up together, not acting crazy. People, let me tell you what. The Tennessee walking horse, if you got one, you're a lucky person. They double right there.
Yeah. Like I said again, they well-natured horses. I mean, that's just like at the barn, you have a mare there with a baby on the side. Right across the hallway is a stud horse.
Right.
And they don't cut up or nothing. I mean, it just, you know.
I know. The only thing I didn't have when I was trail rode was a cowboy hat. I have to get me one. People have fun doing that.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people have seen these walking horses, especially when you go other places and do a trail ride, and they see how smooth they are. They want to know, hey, what are you riding? How do you get that smooth ride?
Yes.
Now that's down in War Trace. Down War Trace, we was trail riding down there one time, and I looked up. We was going around the pond, don't know if we got it in the video we're showing now or not, but we was going around the pond. I looked up and there's a llama. Done got in the line. I thought he's going on trail ride too. Now, this is the way to spend the weekend. You take your family. But you know, a lot of people, we've got horse trainers that go to other parts of the country and go trail riding.
Oh, yeah. And when you get off of them, you don't feel so. When you get off of them, you don't feel so tired when you get through riding.
That right there is War Trace. Now we've mixed this up between War Trace and Lynchburg, Tennessee. I tell you how good these horses are. I carried my daughter Reagan got kicked in the face by a broodmare, and she was afraid of horses. But I carried her trail riding, and she was on one that a buddy of mine let her ride, and I told her, I said, just stick with me, and you could tell she was scared, and I don't blame her. I mean, but she was brave enough that she went with me. I lost her. And I heard her laughing, and she had that horse cantering out across the field, was having a ball.
Well,
Didn't bother her the rest of the time. She still won't get behind the horse. All right, from there, you got trail riding. We also got wagon pulling. And the walking horse is fantastic for that, too.
Yes.
Matter of fact, we have classes at the celebration to where you can do wagon pulling.
Yep, you can.
Sure do. You have the old, that different horse shows. It's according to which one you're at, and then of course sometimes at the celebration they've had the mules pull the water wagon around.
You know, sometimes on Sunday, I hook one up to a buggy and hit that road down there past the bowling, just ride all around.
I'm surprised more Mennonites don't have walking horses than they do. Now, they go for a lot of different horses. But there's one thing that I'm going to tell you, that this is something that we're going to meet with a young man Friday that's looking for a horse. And what we're fixing to see is what he wants to do. And to me, the Tennessee walking horse is ideal for shooting at horseback. Can you imagine the outlaws? Used to on them. Now this was over at Champions Arena in Shelbyville. They have some good competition over there. But now you got to be a good shot and have a good horse to do this. But now a walking horse, they'd be ideal for that.
You know, I wouldn't watch that. And you know, you got to, and some of them races, you have to switch guns.
Yeah,
Switch guns. You might have to shoot a blue balloon the first way you go around, and turn around and have a pink balloon that shoots you with another gun. So, I mean, that's...
Some of them you shoot with, you got to shoot it with your rifles.
Yeah.
And I believe Amy Marks does this some. I wouldn't want that woman mad at me with a gun in her hand.
Oh, no.
She's riding down through there and getting her done, buddy. But now this is just an example of what you can do with a Tennessee walking horse.
Yeah.
Gate, shoot.
That guy's gun misfired twice.
So he's switching over to the other gun there.
Yeah, he's switching over to another gun.
Slow down, checker.
He done got shot though.
Yeah.
It's too late.
The Indian got him.
The Indians done got him. He is gone.
But it's still, that horse, you know, with him shooting off of it, that horse is going around there, you know, ain't.
No, and he was hitting the gate.
Yeah.
This one's running, the other one. But just picture a real good walking horse going down through there with that fast gait. Now, he'd be smooth, it wouldn't be bouncing. Well, if I'm going to get in a fight with the Indians, I want that woman on my side.
Me too. I want her on my side. That's the one I want. I'm going to just ride behind her.
Yeah, you take care of me. I tell you what now, she's a good shot.
Yeah.
But these are things that we're showing today that I want to see. She done whooped out that rifle now. Better look out, here I come. Oh, she missed. Better watch it, that Indian might get her.
I want to tell you, that's a little hard to do. Most people think it is. You got that rifle, you hold it up, and you trying to.
Well, she got it 10. This is something I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah.
Now that would be fun. I could really play cowboys and Indians.
I wouldn't mind having one, a real fast gated one. Instead of making him low, where he just gate around through there and you shoot that gun. Yeah.
But that shooting from horseback, I think, would be a lot of fun. All right, you got to do your job now.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Six-time world champion in amateur and open competition, 4 times amateur world grand champion, and 2019 world grand champion. Standing at stud for Joanne Dowell at Fantasy Farms in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. Call 931-389-6983 for breeding information. Agenda Wins started his career under the guidance of Herbert Derrickson, winning his first outing as a 2-year-old in Manchester, Tennessee. After a great 2-year-old season, Jen would win his first outing as a 3-year-old. He was then purchased by Harold Roberts. Harold won a competitive amateur class with him, then turned the reins over to trainer Blaise Picard, who would win both the World Championship and World Grand Championship 3-year-old classes. This would be followed by Kendra Myers winning the amateur 4-year-old Grand Championship, and then Jen would go on to win World Championships in both amateur and open show pleasure divisions. With World and World Grand Championships in both open and amateur divisions, the decision was made to stand this talented black stallion in honor of the man who saw his greatness, Harold Roberts. Agenda Win is now standing at Sugar Creek in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Make an appointment to breed your mare today, 931-680-0897.
More of What a Horse coming up.
All right. Okay, now we're going to go to, we got trail riding, we got shooting from horseback. We also got obstacle course, which people need to realize the Tennessee walking horse, you run them through the obstacle course, there ain't a lot of things that you can do that these horses won't be able to do. You walk them through them some, and then you go out and do it. Now, this is your obstacle course that they had the mounted police go through. And I'm going to tell people that are watching this out there that have never tried to get a horse to do these things, don't think that you can go jump on any old horse and go out and do it. you're liable to find yourself laying flat on your back. These obstacle courses are designed just in case you have to do a wide area search,
Yeah.
or if you're going back into a terrain to where people, were lost or whatever. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this gentleman right here, when we did this, I talked to him. That's a mare. He said he went out and got her out because she has not been ridden in a long time. Cleaned her up, got her ready, and brought her to this.
Yeah.
Now, when you're in competition, you're graded on how you do each one of these maneuvers. How quick your horse goes across it, how he acts going across it, how smoothly he does it.
I tell you, it takes some time to get one to do it, because if you get one that ain't used to it, when that thing go down, he'll jump off of it or jump to the side or.
Oh, you get hurt. That's why it's very important, and that's what I like about Justin and Jackson Todd. They walk them through it. And, they'll walk them through it several times. Then when they get ready to do it, it does not bother them near as much.
Yeah.
Now, see, that horse hadn't done it that much. And you can tell because he's having a problem getting him to do it. But these are things that you train these horses to do. Especially down in Lynchburg. Remember when the big storm came through down there? And it destroyed most of the paths that they had where they went trail riding. So I went down and went with Bobby and 2 or 3 other people, Bobby McNatt. And honestly, when we was doing it, I talked to them. I said, this is what Davy Crockett must have gone through.
Yeah.
Because we would be going through weeds that was halfway up the horse's back and come up on logs that had been, trees that had been blown down.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really wild, but it was a fun experience to watch how these horses will maneuver around and go over logs, go over fallen trees, just go through a old time atmosphere, really, when you're on a trail ride like that. All right, the next one is one that we really like because I went to a lot of this competition. Extreme Cowboy Competition. This one was up on the mountain, up at Circle C, I believe it is. But these are things that you get your horses to do. I believe that's Tracy Pinson there. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it is. See, the idea is to teach a horse to let you open the gate and move on without having to get off your horse. Like now we have to get out of the car to open the gate. You own a horse, you don't have to. Now these are timed events. And everybody's got to go get the mail.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I got the letter. Now I got to deliver it, so we'll drop it off in the bucket.
It's pretty neat.
Oh, yeah.
That takes a lot of time and patience with the horses. It'd be best if you had a short horse on that right there.
Yeah, you don't want no real tall horse. Well, you see how she made him side pass all the way down to the next one. Now, these are things that horses side passing. Bobby McNabb taught me how to get one to side pass. He said it's easy to do. You just have to get them up against that wall, and then they'll side pass. Now, right here is one of the hardest things to get a horse to do, because they do not know
Yeah.
you to them, so they're just gonna make them
Oh,
think.
yeah.
Now, in case y'all don't know who Tracy Pinson is, she is the one that went to extreme cowboy competition at one of the world championships and was told that she didn't have no business there on that Tennessee walking horse. But when she left with the top prize, they wasn't saying that anymore. They changed their tune. That's why I'm saying, I'll tell anybody, a Tennessee walking horse can do anything another horse can do.
That's right.
Now, we may not be the fastest when it comes to thoroughbreds.
Yeah.
Can you tell me who that is on that horse right there? Watch the way he rides.
Is that Ron Young?
That's the late Ronald Young. Sure is. Now, he was a horseman.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good right there, real good.
That's the same horse that Tracy was on.
Okay.
Same one. The one she won her world championship on. Ron just said, I can do it too. Now, these are things that are in different competition, but now, people, these are things that you have to work with your horse to do. You can't just expect a horse to do these things. And some people don't think it's that bad, but I'm telling you it is. You just have to work with them. But now these walking horses, if another horse can do it, the walking horse can.
Oh, yeah. It ain't just like the old saying, I think I can, I know he can do it.
That's it. You You notice how each one of these has got just something different about
yeah,
it. But it's done that way because when you're out, you don't know what you're going to run into.
Yeah.
So you want conditions that are not normal.
Yeah. Pretty good, real good right there.
That's extreme cowboy competition. Here's some more. Now, we're showing this one. I want y'all to notice how the age of this man. When he was doing this, he was in his 70s. Makes me feel bad.
I tell you, it's pretty neat with them water balls and all
Yes,
that stuff,
it
and then the
is.
horse turn around, don't spook
Well-
from it. I tell you,
Well, when you think about it now, just think about it. When you're in a crowd of people, and you're at like the Moon Pie Festival in Bell Buckle, you don't know what you're going to come up on, who all you're going to see out there, what they're going to be on the ground or anything else.
Yes.
So you want a horse that you can depend on to go through stuff and not be worrying about everything.
Yes.
And you surely don't want to worry about the horse. Just like I seen a video on YouTube where a young lady walks up and pats a horse on the back end, and that horse kicks her.
Yeah.
You don't want a horse
Horse
like
like
that,
that.
and that horse has no business being out there.
Yeah.
Because really, when you're in a crowd, you do not know
What's
what
going
the
on.
crowd's going to do. So you want a horse with a little sense.
That's about the same way when I go and pick out a horse for a kid.
That's it.
I go and do all different kinds of stuff because you don't never know what a kid is gonna do. I mean, I drop my rein, clap my hand, throw my head off of it because you don't never know what a kid would do.
No.
And you want that horse to be the one that's standing there and be used to it.
You want something that you can depend on.
Yeah.
And a Tennessee walking horse, you're not going to find anything better.
Yeah.
I grant you. He rode that like the Cisco Kid.
Oh yeah.
A lot of these people out there saying, who's Cisco Kid? Now look at there. Well, cowboy, you lost your hat.
All right. Mr. Excitement.
That right there is what it's all about.
That's
and
right.
that's why Tennessee walking horses, you're not going to beat them. I don't care
No.
how hard you try, you're not going to beat them. But we ain't done yet. We still got racing. You remember when we did the races up the Milky
I
Way?
liked it. I really liked
Hey,
that. I'm
we
telling you.
had some great races.
Yes.
Raced up at the Milky Way. We raced over in Fayetteville, Tennessee. You recognize that young man?
Yes, sir.
Ed Lewis purchased that horse from me, and I watched him wear that time. Watch out. So he was getting his time on him just about every time.
I tell you, I had a lot of fun when I was doing this right here.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. That was over there where they have the kart races.
Yes.
But now Jeremy could ride. I mean,
Yeah.
he'd get out there and he'd go. Let her rip.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I mean, I used to get them coats in there, and the ones that didn't make this one, prime example, one right here.
Yeah.
We had her, we was gonna start her as a show horse, and she wouldn't make with them pads on. I told Jeremy, I said, let's pull the shoes off and go across that field, see how fast she runs.
Well, she was fast
Yes.
now, but she wasn't the only one. Now, we've got some where right now Jeremy's just racing the horses for the fun of it. But now we have some heated races over there with other breeds.
Yep.
And that black, the black horse, he won the one of the races where there was 4 or 5 in it.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them was a standard bred.
Yeah.
Here's another gentleman out there.
That's Charlie Green right there.
Yep.
He was there just watching and got the notion and wanted to jump on one of the horses I had to ride.
He said, let me do that.
Yeah.
I tell you what, this was something I wish that more people had taken interest in, because it would have been a fun way to spend a Sunday afternoon.
You know,
go after church.
I think this thing, it will pick up, Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because you got a lot of these horses that we have that we can do this with.
Who was that young lady?
That is the lady that Ed Lewis that got the big draft horses.
That's right. That was her.
Uh-huh. That's Caper. That's that horse that Jeremy riding.
Well, you're right. That's who it is, because I can tell now.
She ain't gonna beat the first time.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Yeah, here we go. Now, this is one of them good races.
Brad Kirby in the front, he thought he had every one. And then Jeremy come up and beat him.
Yeah, Brad was smoking there for a while, and then then Jeremy turned it loose and come and got him.
And that's a standard bred, the one in the back there.
Yeah.
It's the walking horse.
There you go, Jeremy Williams won. That's it down there timing them. People don't know how much fun you can have.
Yeah.
If you just look at ways to have it. In racing, that's just one good way.
Yeah.
But it was, I mean, even up at Milky Way. Now this is Milky Way.
Yes.
We had some outstanding races up there.
The racer.
Made you think about the
Look at here.
way it was
This be a horse right
years
there.
and years ago.
Look, coming right. She's going to the outside. That is Jimson going to the outside. Can she break around the horse in the lead? And she does. Amber pulls it out in the last 50 yards to win.
I got a picture of that on my wall right there.
Hey, we had
fun.
good times at Milky Way and over in Fayetteville racing these horses. People say what they want to, but believe me, there's always something you can do on Tennessee
Well, the
walking
thing
horse.
of it is, you know, I'm not going to tell everybody that, you know, Tennessee walking horse can outrun a thoroughbred or quarter horse. But if you put Tennessee walking horses against Tennessee walking horse, one is faster than the other.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can have fun doing it.
You know, years and years ago, they would have races with walking horses.
Yes.
Running walk races. Gunsmoke's Minute Man?
Yeah.
Pretty fast.
Well, if you watch all them speed wrecking races,
Yeah.
you know, they pretty fast.
All right. You got to do what you do.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, I have a big passion for the Tennessee walking horse, but I also have another passion, and that's for communication systems and saving my customers money. And we've done automobile dealerships, shoe stores, law offices, dentist offices, even the Breeders Association. I have installed systems from California to New York to Florida. And now, for a limited time, I am giving 3 months free service to everybody that signs up for Host My Calls. And there will be no installation charge. Call me today, 931-581-4411, and see if I can save you money on your communications.
You know, my friends think I know everything there is to know about the walking horse industry, and I do know a lot, but not everything. I do know one thing, though. My father told me I could find out anything I needed to know about this industry by going to walkinghorsereport.com, and you know what? He was right. Everything from single-night shows to multi-night shows, sibling and progeny searches, Ryder Cup standings, stallion reports. They even have a calendar of shows for the entire year and all the current news. It's all right there at the tip of my fingers when I go to walkinghorsereport.com. You know, they could do it themselves, but I don't think I'm going to tell them. Let's just keep them wondering how I know so much.
Now, everybody would say, well, they ain't got nothing else. I got news for you, we do. There's a little competition that there is in the walking horse industry called the sport horse. Mm-hmm. Now, some of these are double registered, some of them single registered, but this is just an example, another example of what can be done with a Tennessee walking horse. So let's go to the sport horse event. You know, it surprised me when I looked at how high some of these horses could jump.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, some of them could really, and I mean, they could really get up there in some height. But they had them down there cutting cattle. Jim and Bobby McNatt did the interviewing while they was watching it. But I was paying attention to what they did. Now, I mean, girls, boys, they was cutting cattle, jumping, doing a little bit of everything that you say, well, Tennessee walking horse can't do that. I got news for you, they can.
They can. We used to take these horses and go team pinnings.
Yeah.
On these Tennessee walking horses and stuff. And done real well with them.
Well, during the off season, I'd like to see them have some more of this competition.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Barrel racing. Because there ain't no sense why we can't have competition out here, especially for the youth.
Yes.
Now, I can understand why a guy my age wouldn't want to be out there running up and down on a horse, jumping and all this. I don't bounce like I used to. But these young people, now they enjoy it.
I tell you what, you can take old Sci-Fi right here, and he'll do this same thing right here,
yeah.
And team pin and everything else, because he's real light on his feet.
Oh yeah, now he can get around.
Yeah.
And he's fast.
He's fast.
Because when we was watching them races, I was thinking about what he could do. Because he does have a motor. Oh, hon. But you made it.
Yeah.
That's a good little horse right there.
Oh, yeah, that is a good little horse.
He hadn't worked with that one that much. But he's getting it done.
He's getting across it.
I mean, that's what it takes, though.
Slow and steady.
That's slow and steady. Hey, as long as you get it done. But you can tell that horse hadn't done this as much, and now that's a young man. So, but these young ladies, no, that ain't a young man. I might get smacked. A lot of people don't realize what all a Tennessee walking horse can do.
Yes.
This right here is just an example. And she hadn't done it that much, but that was thinking about it, but I'll do it. Yeah. He said, what do I want to do? She said, oh, come on, okay.
And he's going on through it, you know, that's the biggest
That's a big thing, he's going on through it. The more she do it, the more fluid he's going to get.
Yeah, that's right.
He just wants to think about it right now. But hey, that'll end.
You know, Lori Toon is real good and stuff like this with the horses.
Yeah.
She's real big.
I can see where Lori could go.
Yeah,
She's so dedicated.
Yeah, she's.
But she is what you call a dedicated horse person.
Yeah, she's a.
You take her, Dick Peoples, dedicated horse person. People like that really get into the horses.
Well, they open their mind up and they can do different things, try different things, instead of be just sit one way.
Right. Well, you got to look at everything. The versatility of the Tennessee walking horse is just enormous.
Oh, yes.
It's not like the thoroughbreds they race. Quarter horses, well, they're cutting horses or so on and so forth, and one right after another. But when you got a horse like this, the only thing that we are not showing on here is their endurance. But I guarantee you, when it comes to endurance, what was the name of that horse? Hidalgo? Ain't got nothing on these walking horses because they would do it. The only difference is they wouldn't run. They would flat walk you to death. But I'm going to tell you, the more I watch them, hop along Cassidy there. Well, now he's getting into it a little bit better. Yeah, I can do this. Yes, sir, I can do it. That day we was over there, we showed them quite a bit of this, but we watched them do the cattle, working the cows. You should watch it now. I mean, it was really something. This is what we showed today, ladies and gentlemen, is an example, just an example of what the Tennessee walking horse can do.
Yes.
There is nothing. They have made the best trick horses.
Yeah.
Teaching them tricks, climbing walls and stuff. The lady that did that over at the celebration said they didn't think a walking horse could do it. Now that was all they used.
Yes.
So that's it. Next week, we will have the World Grand Championships from the celebration. So we'll welcome you all back, but everybody's worried about our industry. I'm not worried about it. We'll be here.
The horse will be there.
That's right. The horse will be here. We'll be doing something. So
something with them.
Until next week, Jerry, we're going to do some riding, right?
Yes.
All right. Till next week, y'all have a good weekend.
Y'all take care.
Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shifted to the right, shifted to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. Got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Please start talking.